Dude, there's no shot.
What?
Yo, what's up, guys? Bill Beast here, back with another video. We're just gonna be reacting to the major right now. And, yeah. But, yeah, guys, so let me go to the major. Just like, I barely use, my mic. And I'm here with Vivi, if you want to say hi.
Hello.
What is up? Or, let me unmute the stream. I just went on, okay, not trying to watch Mal versus Johnny Boy, or
themselves. So I got full confidence in them too, and now we've just cursed it.
If you guys want to watch
G2
this
fans
yourself, it's
alongside
Rocky
the
Esports
curse here,
on YouTube.
85%
Or Twitch.
favor Sonics. You got a lot to prove. Fans, they need you on
Sonics
Twitter. They need your
versus
support
G2.
right now.
G2's
Get on
gonna
there,
win.
at them. Also at us,
I don't know.
hashtag
Sonics are pretty
RLCS.
good.
But I think it's about time
They have
that
some
we
solid
head over
players.
to
Like
that
T-Girl's
Skybox
pretty good.
for our next
Rlcs is
quarterfinal
pretty
match.
good. And Shock's pretty good. So I don't know. They could take it anyway.
Oh, my bad. Moment.
I don't know if you're wrong about
Let's
those
talk
players.
about the Sonics and
I
G2.
haven't
These are two
watched
teams
it.
that, for me,
RLCS
have
in a while.
continually outperformed
Not
my
really
expectations. I think
RLCS
Drees
fanboy
has
anymore.
really gelled nicely, but
I
then, as
always
Daz was
am.
saying, Rlcs has also gelled nicely for the Sonics, and they both have had
and
series
NRG
where
just
they
swept
just
Envy.
impress you with their ability.
So, like,
Yeah,
that
and for
was
the Sonics in
insane.
particular, I
Energy's
think
like
that is the key
on
point.
fire.
Is they kind of been a roller coaster, up and down.
Garrett's
When the Sonics are
saying
playing
that
well, we're like,
Skittles.
wow, the Sonics are a really good
Oh,
team,
well,
and then other
playing.
times.
yeah,
the
like,
Sonics
why
don't play
we're
so hot,
Justin
and you're like,
literally
what happened to
eating
the Sonics?
sour
So
cream?
the
Okay.
question is today,
T. Carell
what
said
are the
against
Sonics
Pickup. I'm
against
not
this
gonna
G2
commentate,
team?
but
I think a lot of it relies on what T. Carell was doing
Yeah,
yesterday.
look, you can,
He
like,
looked great
I guess.
for the Sonics. They squeaked out that win
It's
over
a
Envy.
big thing,
I
like,
think there's a lot more
Minecraft
for
while
them to prove
watching.
themselves. They can take on those big teams.
G2's
They're going to have to do it again
been
here against G2.
And you remember when X-Set was doing
Can
well?
you not?
Yeah.
Who was it that was
Person,
going
I'm
crazy?
playing Dead
On
Wars.
X-Set?
It was T.
He's
Carell.
just like being
When he
annoying.
was-
He's
had
playing
his
games
short
right
stint
now. I
on
don't know
there.
why.
a big demo by Roll.
Yes. T. Carell on X-Set, when he started, he was
I'm
hitting
pretty sure World is
crazy
actually
double
supposed to be
taps,
their coach.
high speed, perfect
Yeah, but
shots.
he's
Yes.
playing because they don't have
And
anyone.
And even
there.
on the desk. Oh, go ahead.
No, that's what he does on the Sonics too.
pretty
Like,
good.
It's the same
He's not
exact
that bad.
playstyle. Like T. Carell Unleashed is just this new beast for any
Chicago's
team, and that's why
hard.
Joey picked him in the
It's like
pre-show
a-
T.
as a
Carell,
player
one
to
of
look
the
out
players
for
actually
in the
did a
future.
video
Because
of
I
his
truly
face
believe
stuff.
that Joey's right. I mean, T. Carell could be a phenomenal
Yeah.
player when he's on
Watching
form.
T.
He
Carell,
looks
he's
like one of
using
the
the
best.
Sonics.
Yeah,
like,
if you're
sparkles
buying
and
stock in players, T. Carell
That's what he always
is a
uses,
great price right
like
now
sparkles.
because that stock is going to
And
rise.
Sonic.
And we're seeing some huge
Oh, let's
pressure.
go,
Roll this
This
to score, nice.
overpowers
Let's
Drees.
go,
Drees,
Rlcs.
he
Yeah,
saw
told
the
you
shot
Sonics
coming,
were
but it
bad.
didn't feel much good.
Hey, he heard Daz count against him.
I mean, 20
and he said,
KPH,
hold on
but
a
it's
second,
because
Daz,
Drees
we're going to put
blocked
this
it.
one away. From
I mean, not
That's a great
KPH,
shot from
MPH.
Rlcs. And a good start for the Sonics.
I don't know why they don't
letting
use
up a lot
MG
of pressure
or
to the
KPH,
Sonics right now, and they're
honestly.
able to put the first one away.
Yeah.
And that was
People could be
Roldes
watching
calling
from all around
Drees
the world,
bluff.
and they may not.
You saw Drees down there. He
Yeah.
had the angle covered, but Roldes
Janaps
still
is
going for the upper
charged
90.
G2, Black Dices,
Drees couldn't
Fennec,
get the
and
jump
then
that was
Alpha
needed.
Beast.
A wonderful start now for the Sonics.
And dude, this Shisa car design
Well,
is so
I
popular.
feel many would say that they are the
Yeah,
underdog
that's
here,
like a really
even
sweaty
G2 with their recent
detail.
roster changes.
Like literally everyone
favorite
uses
going up against the
Shisa,
Sonics.
Pink, Black, Cyan, and Black.
And I don't know, I
And
kind
then
of like the
Black
way
Dices and
G2's been
Bubble Wrap.
playing with Trees. Like, you get to see a lot more of Chicago and
Eating
JNAPs
lunch while
together
watching LOL.
downfield. And I feel like they've actually looked really good. Drees has filled in the gaps
Well,
as good
this
as
is
any sub
popping
could
off.
possibly
The
do,
heck?
especially for someone coming
Well,
into
this
their
is
first
always
time
really
here in
good.
RLCS. So G2, you know, while I think
Shock
everyone kind of
touched
gets
the
the
ball
caveat
like
of having
one.
Drees on the roster, I still think are extremely strong
Oh,
with him.
okay.
There's an
Drees
I'm not gonna do that.
Now he's
having
cool.
plenty of assists to his name thanks to that JNAPS and Chicago attack. And we're seeing it play out. Chicago catches the pass from JNAPS.
Nice.
The ball cleared out from Shock. The Sonics slowly working their way upfield. Chicago, if he gets demoed or bumped by Shock, that's a goal. A light shot as well.
Dude, that almost
We're
went
seeing
in.
impressive possession coming out from the Sonics.
It's the speed from the Sonics right now. They're doing a great job of just staying in the face.
Sonics
of G2,
are playing
not
really
letting
good right now.
G2
G2
have any
is like,
control.
yeah.
No free touches. Drees has to account for Shock, and Roldes whiffs.
Okay,
Snaps just
G2.
two
I wasn't really
Okay, this is in Chicago versus Chicago 1v1. Okay, Chicago
goes
2.
nowhere, and G2 lose possession.
Yeah, that was
Hello?
Dude, G2 just whiffed twice in a row.
For, that's for sure.
Oh,
Letting that one through, and I
Chicago
like that
and
play.
Drees,
He
man.
knew JNaps would be in the middle to take the shot. Chicago was not going to be
Drees, I
challenged,
don't
so
really
he
know
lets
much
that
about him.
through.
He's pretty new.
But the Sonics saw through it.
I heard he's pretty good.
And
Oh my
another
God, what a
save
save
coming
by
up from
T. Carell.
Carell on the goal
Oh
line.
my God, bro. That
The
was
Sonics,
insane.
a lot of times we see defense be that main part of their game, and they are
Are you
looking
on the
tactical
RLCS
right
or in my
now.
stream?
And that was great work too because Drees was
I'm
on the goal
on
line
RLCS
of the Sonics,
right now.
pumping them around, staying in front of them, and they still were able to get
Drees?
after. Now Drees the shot off the crossbar.
Okay, nice, Drees.
And G2 to tie it up.
G2 starving out the boost.
Did you see the
Carell
Drees
had
goal?
nothing. Roldiz nothing
Yeah.
to work with,
Clean.
and barred
Pretty
down
nice.
the young gun Drees, getting G2 right back into the game. So despite the Sonics having all the
Roldiz
pressure,
is really good
possession
for, like,
early
a
on,
coach.
G2 bounced right back, and we're right to where we started.
Yeah, like, usually lots of coaches are really good at
Oh, Roldiz just scored.
Again.
Mechanics wise, no, they're
right
not the
now,
best.
and the Sonics
Dude,
regain the
Roldiz just
lead.
got a
And he's
banger.
always been a shooter, Corelli. You even think back to his time on E United when E United had the
Did you see
dream
that goal?
run,
Yeah, that was insane.
Oh,
making it all
it
the way
just
to the
crashed.
World
Okay, there we go.
Championship. E United, at the core of their team, was Roldiz and his finishing
Chicago was
ability.
playing,
His
I
shooting.
mean,
He
G2 were
finds
playing
ways
really
to
good
score.
yesterday. Today, not as good.
Really being that closer right now.
Yeah,
Great shots.
I can definitely
And
tell.
a much needed one after giving up that goal. And like you said, even with all that pressure from the
Who do you
Sonics,
think is
still
gonna
not
end
breaking
up
through as
taking
much as
it?
you feel like they should. Maybe another one.
Rose,
I think Energy
JNaps
has a
will
pretty
clear
good
away for
chance.
G2.
NRG.
I mean, honestly, anybody has
Carell
a chance right
gets the
here.
Dude, FaZe has
corner
been
post.
popping
I mean,
off. Maybe
Roldiz with a
FaZe.
key win over
Maybe.
JNaP. That ball
Even though they're, like,
close
the
to
big
ceiling.
underdog,
Shot
but
off the back.
Keep-
Rebound to
dude,
T. Carell, and he can't put
Roldiz
it in.
is,
But
like,
look at that
scary.
clear Roldiz was able to prevent the
Same
bounce
T.
off
Carell.
the
I
ceiling.
don't know about Shock.
And now we're
He's,
seeing on the other end a pre-jump
Shock
from
is
T.
like really
Carell.
good when he wants to be really good.
but right now
Lots
he
of
doesn't want.
congestion in the midfield as well. The
Oh,
defense
team
holding
pinch? Yeah.
strong, but a lot of players going up and not making contact, throwing up.
Oh,
defense
Shock
is
just scored.
We'll put another
Nice.
one away for the Sonics. They're up
He's not that
3-1.
bad.
The composure from the Sonics has been
He has
so
really
good.
good positioning.
And even their Shock demoing that last player back, creating space for him to work
Nice,
with,
dude.
and then being in
They're
that
playing
position
really good right now.
for the hit from T. Carell.
Sonics
And it was a
honestly
hard,
might
high
beat
bounce
G2.
as well. The Sonics, it seems like they have
Yeah,
a
they
game
might.
plan, and they're one of those teams that continually
I don't think
I
they'll
just want
be.
everyone
the game
underrated.
forward
Honestly,
in that
they're not a
sense.
bad
They
team
always
at
come
all.
in
They have
with
really
a
good
plan, and that's how they've
team
taken down
play.
teams like NRG.
They're really good
And that's how they're
working
taking down
together.
G2 here.
Not a
Yeah.
bad team at
Good
all.
right now.
I think,
G2, 15 seconds left. If they felt
Sonics
shots
might
this
be
game
G2,
from the
but
Sonics,
FaZe and
and
versus
FaZe just put
Rebellion,
on a show.
whoever wins,
Well, flurry of
I think that
offense.
one's gonna be
Pushing
interesting.
back that
Versus Rebellion is
Isn't
gonna
that
be
good of
good.
a team, but they have really good players like
one
AJ
last
and
ditch effort.
stuff.
Drees can't
But
get to it, and that'll do it in game one.
And they beat
Sonics
NRG
and but
yesterday.
you never know, newbies
Taking them
could
down
like
3-1.
be like really
That's
really
been
good.
impressive. And,
They
and you,
Like,
beat,
you
you just think back to some
they
of these
beat
goals.
NRG
Roldiz
yesterday.
being that difference
Yeah,
maker.
so,
If
like,
they played
anything
again,
can
I think
happen.
How
NRG
can
would
Dad
win
say
because
he's one
NRG's
of his
playing good
best
today.
friends and then have no faith
Oh,
in him?
Sonics are gonna win.
And then
Nice.
Roldiz comes out and he's playing like he's got a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah,
Roldiz
a little
was
bit, and
literally,
he looked
like,
good.
playing like
I'm
he's
obviously all
actually
three
been
of the
a
Sonics
pro
look
for a
good. We
long
didn't even
time.
talk about Shock much, but he's always in the mix, and he's a great kind of glue between the defense onto the offense. He kind of is one of those shepherds the ball down the field for Sonics and let T. Carell and Roldiz either close or be the first man on it. But it does feel like Sonics have
I'm
a game
not
plan,
really
like
a
you
really
mentioned,
big
and that
G2
speed
fan,
and
so I'm
aggression,
probably gonna
and it's
cheer for
certainly
the
paying off.
Sonics
G2
on
got
this
backed up a
one.
lot of times here
I
in this
don't like
game,
neither.
and they just could not break
I
out.
am
And one of the
not a big
benefits
fan
of
of
having
any
a
of them,
game plan,
but
really,
I like
even if
G2 a
it
bit
doesn't
more,
go
but
exactly
right now,
as planned, you feel like
probably
you have a
Sonics since they're
plan
playing
to
G2.
rely on. You have that comfortability, that confidence, and that was something that was lacking with
I feel
Envy.
like
It didn't
Sonics are
seem
one
like
of
they
the
really had a
underrated
plan on
teams
offense,
in the
whereas
whole,
the Sonics have been able to take
Rebellion
even
are,
when
like,
they've been
really
low
good.
on boost, they've been able to make saves. And they've been able
Oh,
to
other than
prevent
a Rebellion.
JNaps and
Rebellion's
Chicago
really
from
good
getting
too,
going. But the
but
question
they
is,
just
how
haven't
long
been
can they
able
keep
to,
that
like,
up?
play
They're
a
not
little bit.
consistent.
On
They're not
Chicago from
consistent.
Roldiz
Yeah,
to
they
midfield,
are very
that
new,
will
so
certainly
like
slow G2
they have
down.
to get used
And
to
it's been a
this
physical game
whole
on
new
both sides.
RLCS thing.
Sonics have
So
certainly opened up the
Yeah.
back line of G2 with some demos, but I've seen both
eventually
couple
they'll
times
be like
fishing
super.
for some bumps and demos on the Sonic side.
Well,
Both defenses
mechanics
having to
really good,
recognize who's coming at
stuff
them
like that.
and keeping the head on a swivel.
But right now
G2 playing more defense than I reckoned they would.
it's not the best.
Double commit from the
Yeah.
Sonics.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
right.
that, dude,
Piece of it.
T-Crow almost scored
Oh
the
my
touchdown,
God.
by
Light it
the
up
way.
that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
J-Naps
just-
double?
Intended
Nice
goal, but it
goal
almost
there.
worked out. I think it was Shock almost landed back on it. Now they have to play a little bit of defense here. It's still that
Dries is
speed
not
paying
playing
off
that
for the
good right
Sonics
now.
and good rotations as well.
I think he it
Yeah,
looks
like
like,
Dries, when he
rocket
came
league
into
right
RLCS for the first time, he was like
And wise
popping
decision
off.
there from Shock to play the demo.
yeah.
Because if he goes for a ball, J-Naps would have got there first. But Rlcs had to deny Chicago. He does.
He's not really been that
G2.
good.
Oh, Dries
at-
stealing
Still going
shot?
at it.
Mhm.
In this corner for the Sonics, ball pinching out to the middle. J-Naps up. Second effort will get hit downfield by T. Carell. And Dries will skip it up
think
his own
J-Naps
corner.
should switch
Now off
to
the ceiling.
offense.
Chicago in the middle waiting to come in.
Yeah,
Dries will
same.
leave it. Chicago going for
Oh, nice, Dries. That's a big bang play by
Oh,
Dries.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
been doing it all game. I said it in the first one, and now here in the second game.
Absolute
Dries
madman. That's
running
such a good
downfield and
title.
getting a piece of Shock to bump him out of the way, opening up the net for Chicago. And G2 on the board first. Again, feeling a lot of pressure from the
Whoa.
Sonics. But
Pretty
able to get
weird
one.
too.
And
You're
that
right.
was really excellent control from Dries as well. He
Price
speed
is blocked
flips,
off.
boosts through it, lands right on a small pad, gets back
No,
J-Naps?
that's blocked
under
off.
him, or gets back on his wheels to
Wait,
go for
what,
the
blocked
bump.
off?
That was not an
Yeah, I'm
easy
playing
play.
Minecraft
Dries
right
made
now
it
while-
look easy.
Yes. So like
G2, they needed that.
so many blocked off like
J-Naps
the middle part, like we built like a
Controlling
whole
I
it
think
wall or
G2
whatever.
are gonna
Towards
win
net.
this game.
Easily saved by Shock.
Like this game, not
See
the
a
series,
trade,
but maybe
Rlcs
this
and
game.
demo.
Oh,
or
T-Crow
Rlcs
tried
and
to
J-Naps
steal
taking each other out.
Yeah, I feel like
Solo
GT's
efforts
getting to the
coming
game.
out
I feel like
for
sometimes
G2 right
GT
now.
has
Not a
like
lot
a
of passing plays
has
to
to like
the midfield.
have
There have
to
been
take
some
a
here and
game
there,
to
but
like just get
a
used
lot of
to
air dribbles
everything.
just popping the ball
But
up
then
and
when
seeing
they're
what
in
happens.
their game, they're
Taking their
just
chances at the
popping
Sonics
off.
defense, and I'm not sure if that benefits G2 too much.
Chicago,
It
air
depends on
dribble?
where they're coming from, and Chicago
Man.
trying to get by everyone. J-Naps for the right side, shots weak. They'll just bump T. Carell out of the way.
What,
Sonics will be able to get out.
Do what
Now
they
that
do
you bring that
there.
up, we have seen quite a few
You're
of those
gonna
plays where you
find
see right
yourself
here. It's the tap
really,
into
really
the air dribble opportunity, the flip reset opportunity. Lots of those
He
solo
drilled
plays.
formed and stuff.
Dude, Dries
Will it
keeps
lead to a
whipping.
goal? Shot going for the 50.
Oh, Rhodes, no, he guarded
Crossbar
it.
still in front of net.
Oh,
Dries
rolled
playing
his
the challenge instead. We'll leave
Oh,
it now
J-Naps?
for J-Naps. Go in lead blocker again, but
Wow.
this
Bruh.
time Shock will
Okay.
get around it.
Challenge from Shock.
J-Naps just got
Just to keep
outplayed.
that one squared up and challenging sideways as well. Now the Sonics might have some space to work with. T. Carell couldn't get back around it. J-Naps clear only goes as far as Roll did. Sonics doing a good job here of keeping G2
Nice
locked
shot.
in and having multiple chances. T.
Carell dribbling it by it.
Oh my god! No way!
Grab the dog tags off G2.
Dude, look what T. Carell just said. Nah.
That was insane.
Oh man.
He did them all. I didn't even know if he was going to go for the third one. You can see that they're laughing about that. Roll did shaking
No
in his
shot.
chair. He knows what he just witnessed. Sonics, T. Carell. That's one way
Dude,
to
that was
get
a
one
banger.
back.
Oh my, T. Carell. And
T.
if that
Carell
doesn't
needs to
make you
chill.
believe Jorby's words, I don't know what will.
That's the most vindication you can get right there.
Yeah,
T.
this is
Carell
why
with the solo play, making
that
all
he
three.
gets played with a
What
lot.
else do you want
Because
from
he
the
can
man?
hit things like that. That's
Dude,
pretty
I've
insane.
never watched Sonic. This like, I usually never watch Sonic.
J-Naps.
They're actually pretty
Gonna
decent.
get
Oh,
G2
J-Naps.
right back into it.
Bang.
G2 out on top, and the counterattack proved fatal.
And that's
I
actually
think
pretty
G2 are
clean.
fortunate for this one to pan out. J-Naps had no boost. He had a wave dash to catch up to the ball, but more importantly,
Dude,
Chicago
Dries
and
needs
Dries double
to
committing
warm
there.
up.
It worked out, but thankfully so. G2
Yeah.
would have been at a tough spot
He's
had
a
they
new
not
pro,
converted.
right? Or has
They're
he
back
been a
in the
pro
league.
before? I don't know.
No, he used to be G2 sub and never subbed. This is his first time playing. Well, not first game, like first,
Now this roll up the corner. G2 now
Mhm.
under pressure. T. Carell.
Dude,
We saw
Dries
him on
is
the
so
solo play
mechanical.
earlier.
Like one of the most mechanical
Pitch
people
from
out there.
Chicago.
Like,
And wrap it around. Now over to T. Carell again, hitting it down to the G2 corner. Awkward bounces. The ball had a ton of pace.
Oh god.
Rhodes with a
I'm
kick
being
quick
chased with a guy
challenge.
with diamond down.
Now J-Naps hard off the side. T. Carell backward bounce. It's
Oh,
out.
T.
He's on a
Carell?
Shock. Up off the ceiling. Back towards
oh,
net.
shot!
Off the
It's in.
backboard.
No!
Finish it. The pressure was there, and it's still not over, but Dries with a huge
That's an
50.
insane defense
Gonna
by
melt even more
Chicago.
time, but the Sonics not done yet. Infield pass to T. Corral, broken up by J-Naps.
Oh, Sonics are so close and everything going right for them there. They got the bumps, they got the pass, they even had the shot, but G2 still able to follow up.
Oh,
Shot,
goal?
long range
No,
shot on the
what a
right
save.
side. Saved by Drees, a pass to Key Corral. Oh, it came off.
Yeah,
the shot.
G2 won.
It was
Oh, 0
surely
second
in,
goal.
and G2 get away with it. Sonics are gonna have to keep
No
it
way.
alive.
J-Naps
That's not
killed
gonna
it.
happen. And G2 fight back to get a game.
Wow, and they had to fight hard, Corelli. That was
They barely
that
won
was
though.
a blood. That was
Yeah,
a
they barely
bloody
won.
knuckled brawl. And
Was
it
putting
seemed
a tough
like T.
fight.
Corral,
Chicago has
he
a
had the
question
knockout
mark
blow, but
logo.
G2 got right back up, and man, they came back
Yeah.
swinging. G2
Yeah, it's just
and the
another
Sonics,
glitch.
who would have thought that this series would have so
happened.
much action?
Again, so many shots here for the Sonics. 13 registered
Let me know in the
here
comments
in
if
this
you wanna
game
see, like,
alone.
more,
I think the last time I called out was like 12
like
or 13 in the
reaction
last
videos.
game. So lots
Yeah.
of chances here for Sonics, but they just can't put it away. And that is credit to the G2 defense. They've done a good job, but a close game once again. G2 just
Not as
squeaking
close
out.
though. Sonics almost
This
scored again.
seems like we might be in for the long haul, Corelli. It has been back and forth. Sonics with huge possession. G2 being able to counter quickly.
Oh my
And
God.
Drees, I think you have to give him so much credit for stepping up and making individual plays this game that made the difference for
You
G2.
be kind of fast.
Yeah, he certainly has. And G2,
Yeah.
again, I feel like they're just not playing the same way they did yesterday. There's a lot of solo plays, a lot of touches. They don't have a lot of intention behind them. And with the way, or I should say the speed at which
I'd
the Sonics
say
are playing at the moment,
If
it's very
G2
easy
is
for them
gonna
to just
win,
scoop that ball
no,
up
I'd
and
say
turn
like
around on G2. That's
J-Naps
exactly what's been
probably
happening here in the
switch
last couple
to
games.
Octane, and then Drees will switch Partisan.
They have the ball. What will they do with it? J-Naps trying to make a flip reset play. T. Corral quickly up. Now Chicago off the wall. Drees, light hit towards net. Shock will tip it up. Roll Diz. One for a team pinch with T. Corral.
Do you think J-Naps should switch to
Still staying behind the ball.
switch to
The
Octane?
Sonics about to lose control of this situation. Saw them running out of boost.
Yeah.
Still low.
That's great. That's the passing play
I
I
don't
see out of
know.
G2. Look at them have so many opportunities, and Chicago had a free.
Maybe.
Oh my
And
God.
miss from the Sonics. Drees still trying to make up for it, and that one's slipping away from G2.
The wheel's starting to wobble. About to come off for the Sonics. Using up tons of boost. They can't get the clear. J-Naps stealing that corner boost as well. Chicago
What?
keep things going. Roll Diz. And now Shock had to jump over the demo attempt from Chicago to get that save. Out of boost now.
Bro, I'm playing Chaos, right? And I have full enchanted
Yes.
armor, iron,
Upfield.
an enchanted
We'll leave it for
dinosaur, and
Chicago.
an
Good
enchanted
communication. You
dinosaur.
can see it out
The
there on the
sharpness
field.
one.
Chicago and J-Naps trying to get that synergy working.
I'm basically a person.
Breeze in the corner. The 50. He wins
My
it past
thumbnail
one.
stuck.
Going for the pass. Chicago.
Come on, help me.
Will steal the
Other
corner. J-Naps comes in with
players.
a shot.
Oh, what a
From
save by Shock.
Rolled it straight up. We'll have to leave the ball, but Shock will hit it up to T. Corral, who clears it downfield. A good recovery
Yeah,
for
I
the
usually
Sonics
like
on
barely watch
defense.
Shock
Sonics.
with 4 saves now. Just been a brick wall for the Sonics. That one gets over his head, but he has certainly kept this game tie up. Now Roll Diz, can he get a second touch? He can.
Oh!
Shoot it away.
Dude, did you see
J-Naps
that?
Makes the save on the goal line.
J-Naps denying Roll Diz, who has had a hot hand today.
We'll just double.
That was a close one. J-Naps barely keeping that out. And we hit the halfway point, still scoreless. Roll Diz, first touch, will go for the 50. It's up for T. Corral. T. Corral to Shock. Shock towards net. J-Naps.
Oh!
gets a
No,
rebound.
dude, look at that! No! Oh, there we go, rolled it. Nice.
With about 22 boost,
Dude, did
was
you
able
see
to get
that?
up over the ball and make the play.
Oh, everyone getting a piece of the
VV
G2
Michael.
defense, but Roll Diz
Yeah,
ends
what?
it
Yeah,
with
that's
the
good.
final shot.
They kept
Great
boring it.
sequence there from the Sonics, using each other through the midfield, connecting downfield, all the way to the G2 side. A good play from Roll Diz to close it out. Sonics on top here with 2 minutes left to play.
And that was a tight angle. Now rebound up in front of net. Roll Diz. Going for the clear. T. Corral will skip it downfield. And the Sonics have been in
Chicago
so
should've
many
gone for the
precarious
stealing save there.
situations on defense where you think they're about to
Yeah.
lose it. And they
Oh, we
managed
should've.
to clear it out. Now
Roll this,
Roll Diz on the double tap off the ceiling. Oh, J-Naps 2v1, 2v,
Oh, J-Naps.
3v1
J-Naps.
situation now.
Nice
Right
J-Naps.
for net. And J-Naps decides to take it all himself.
It really made T.
Did you
Corral
see
think
that?
about it. T. Corral surely sees
Yeah.
He's like,
all of G2
psych,
barreling
I
down.
lied. Your
Pushes
pizza
back
is
to try and
mine.
reassess it as soon as he does. J-Naps squeaks it by on the right side. Great play from J-Naps, recognizing that he knows T. Corral can't instantly challenge with all the G2 players there.
Oh,
So he knew he was
Drees
going
is
to go
good.
back, and J-Naps taking advantage and pushing it away.
Split-second decision by J-Naps, and it was the right one.
Who do you think is going to win the series?
T. Corral taking it airborne. The 50 out to Roll Diz. Another challenge. Shock. Double
He's
tap.
going to get there.
Off the
Yo, did you
crossbar.
see
We
that?
got out at
Oh
T.
my
Corral.
God.
Yeah, I was
This is
insane
wide.
again.
Who do you
That
think
was
is
a
going to
great
win the
setup
whole
for the
series?
Sonics too. Shock.
I don't know.
The two players at G2.
Sonics
but
or GT? I don't
unable
know.
to break through again. The Sonics leaving one on the table here. Maybe T. Corral can get under it once more. J-Naps bumping players around, but it's still with T. Corral somehow.
How about this
And
game?
J-Naps,
Who do you think is
he
going to win
returns
this
the
game?
favor, and here
Oh,
comes
baby.
Shock. Got
Maybe.
Again, I don't
too
Oh!
high.
Nice roll this.
And the Sonics back on top.
Roll Diz is
Sonic's back
holding
on
the
top.
hands of Shock and T. Corral right now. They're getting so close
Shock and Roll
to
Diz are
scoring.
popping
Roll Diz
off.
says, let me finish the job.
I think what's hilarious about that play was J-Naps bumped T. Corral all the way downfield, and then J-Naps
gets
goes for
bumped.
the clear and then gets bumped by T. Corral.
Yeah, that was brutal. But those, and it's so funny because, we might see another one here. T.
Oh,
Corral
it's him.
first to it. That's going to put things even further out of G2's
Yeah,
reach.
Sonics is definitely going to win this
J-Naps
game.
going all in, no one back.
And Shock has just had a phenomenal game. That was a gorgeous challenge.
Unless if
from
G2
Shock.
like,
No way he was
pop
losing
off.
that one. And G2 overcommitting, not thinking they would lose it that hard. Shock's stat line is just beautiful here. Doesn't even have a goal, but 2 assists, 4 saves. He has just been a monster for the Sonics.
And it's
Oh, we're about to win. Let's go.
incredible to see that Sonics are still winning by 2
Who's about to win?
with all the crossbars that they've hit.
Nice.
Almost like they've been getting half a point for them.
The demo on the back line. Roll Diz will hit it high up in the air. Shock looked like he side flipped. Last chance for G2 to put it.
Oh my God, Chicago! Drees! Drees
It's
just
not gonna
whipped!
happen. G2. They had
Dude,
a moment in
Drees
this game where you
threw.
thought they had the edge, but then the Sonics came roaring back. And Roll Diz, he just keeps putting goals in.
Yeah.
Dude, Roldis
I mean,
keeps
we talked
scoring.
about
Roldis scored like
T. Corral and
almost
what he
every
brings to
goal.
this team. We didn't give enough credit to Roldis because right now
Dude,
he is
isn't
just
Roldis
popping off
cracked?
in this game. 2 goals to his
Heck.
game, and he has certainly
That
filled
is
in that
so
perfect
stupid.
role that the
Isn't
Sonics needed.
Roldis
That's just
goated?
closing out these
Yeah,
plays.
okay, I
Shot
placed
to
the
Corral,
block,
do
right?
all the dirty
And
work.
the
Roldis
block,
putting
like,
the pinpoint
despawned
accurate
when it was
shot away
underneath
is
me.
exactly
What?
what the Sonics need. So him being that finisher is what's giving them the lead right now.
And it's been easy for him.
Dude,
a
isn't
bit.
Roldis
You know,
popping off?
Roldis, he's had some great shots, but even the plays from Shock, like you had identified,
Yo, why
he's
are you on
beating the
Minecraft?
defense
Why are you
for
on
in
Minecraft,
those
buddy?
Situations, going for those double taps, and we've seen the backboard available
Shock,
for the
double
Sonics,
touches
which is
and
not
T. Corral
something that
double
I
touches
expected
keep
to
going
see.
to,
To have so much real estate on the backboard for them to work with, but it's been a
Oh, we
continual
won.
thing that they've been able to pull off.
Yeah, and I think that's credit to what Shock and T. Corral are doing. They're creating so much chaos on the G2 side.
Alright, I'm gonna
You just have to
disconnect
sit
in a
outside the
minute.
box
I'll
and
be
kinda
right back.
watch what
Alright.
develops and then strike at the appropriate time because G2 are constantly in a scramble.
Oh, bro, Torny.
What do you
And
mean,
if the
Tony?
Sonics do win, I look forward to that
Rocket League
interview.
tournament.
Psych, I lied! Your
exactly the
pizza
game
is
plan was.
mine.
But do you want to do it?
Days with
Maybe.
another 50. And
We
we've
still can
seen
get
that
second
so
chance.
many times
Just get
that
into
the
the game.
Sonics, instead of
We
going
might
for
have
the
to watch
straight
the both
up
of us.
beat, they're going to just win the 50. They're just expecting the 50. And now we're seeing Shock have an open look in the middle of the net. And G2 lose the lead.
Bro, we didn't win the first
Corral
turn because
staying
you.
with that ball, using
Oh.
the flip to fool the next man, and using
Psych,
the side
I
ball to himself,
lied.
and then a
Your
quality
pizza
challenge to
is
at least give his team a chance on
No
the net.
shot he got a
That's
flip.
some great work by
Wait,
T. Corral.
So are you
Just had
gonna
to come
wait? Are
through
you
and
still
tap it in.
recording?
Yeah.
Sonics again, finding
Oh,
this
okay.
early lead.
Nice, Dries.
Sonic's finishing
Oh, yeah,
in their
Dries
group
switched
G2,
to Fennec, I told
finishing
you.
at the top, but you can't really tell with how they're playing right now.
JNAP still's in Fennec, though.
Maybe that game that the Sonics had against Envy was a precursor to how they're going to be playing today, because it has certainly been another.
Wait, do
level
they
for
do
them.
these games in
It wasn't
private
bad yesterday,
matches?
but it was definitely not this
Oh,
far.
yeah, I think they just invite the pros and then...
T-Corral, even on empty, still committing to that infield pass. Roldiz, hitting it over
Dude,
to
Roldiz
T-Corral.
keeps overcommitting.
They always have, that
What a
block.
challenge. It's just in.
Ooh, that's gonna
Nice,
hurt for the
J-Nab.
Sonics, but J-Nabs will take this one to the bank.
Yeah, this one, I mean, Roldiz and Shock are so spread out. Obviously, not thinking this challenge would go
No
directly
shot, he got
between
a
them
flip.
and directly on target. That is just a manly challenge there from
So you think
J-Nabs.
Sonics is gonna
And we
win?
see this, we even saw it in the NV NRG game. It was the only goal that
Oh,
was scored.
yeah,
But when you're
okay.
on that side of the field near the corner, if
how
you're
long
coming
is
across like
until
that,
the
you
second
think you're
time?
safe. As the attacker, you think you're safe.
You got 8 minutes. So you can get on, join the tournament, and then continue commentating.
Alright. I'm joining 20. Oh no, I almost opened it by accident without connecting my controller. I had to play KBM. Alright. 40%, that's not bad. Burning you now. Bow, bow, da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Bow, bow, na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Alright, hopefully my Rocket League connects. Oh yeah, big glitch again. Yo, hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Alright.
Invite me.
I'm loading into Rl. Dude, I have the glitch where it's stuck on running. I'm done. Let me try something.
Just wait.
Oh, there we go, finally. Let's go. Come on. Put your pinky rings up to the moon. I might have to play KBM because I can't restart my game. Like if my controller doesn't work, then I have to play KBM.
I'm gonna disconnect in a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Wait, why
in a
though?
few minutes. Because, the router. We restart at like a single time every day.
I'm in.
Okay. Invited you.
Alright, I'll join.
Okay, I'm not gonna put us in yet, because then I'm gonna disconnect and then I might be banned from matchmaking. So, when it's back, I will...
Wait, why are you disconnecting?
It's just so, since COVID, we have a lot of people at home.
Oh yeah.
Or not a lot of people at home, but we have a lot of devices on the network. So.
Dude, I have controller delay. I have major controller delay.
You know where Dad is? Hey, can you please come up here for a minute?
Alright. So guys, just gonna get one out. We're gonna do 20 and then go back to watching the major.
Ew.
Oh yeah, my controller is really delayed. Maybe I was feeling mustard.
No way, I air dribbled on KBM. I'm not joking, I literally air dribbled.
How much?
I don't know how to arrow.
How many touches?
I think 3.
Nice.
What's
Mine-
arrow?
Nice.
Left shift is arrow.
That's awkward.
Wait. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna double touch there. Dude, I literally need to get a champ. Like, I'm literally so dog water. I'm not running. Alright, so you're not gonna register for the 20. Yo, hello? Alright, thank you, DC. Boom. Boom. Alright. 3 lids back in. I'm going to review the major. Twitch. Venom. I said Venom. Alright, you're back, bet. Alright, put us in the tourney. Alright,
Okay, we are.
I'm just gonna watch the RLCS. Alright. I mean the major. It's my reaction on this, lol. Alright.
It's just been the fact that JNAPS in Chicago are gelling.
G2 are
They're starting to
7-1
gel, and then
Brazilian
you even see on
Sonic.
that last play, JNAPS
Oh, geez.
getting underneath the
wait,
ball,
what's
saving his
the
flip
record right
for
now?
the last second.
How many games does
And
G2
then
on and how
able
many
to beat
games
out
does
that
Sonic
round
Sonic's
defender.
won,
G2 in
G2 is
full
better one too,
control.
so two
The
tier.
Sonics gonna have to wipe
Oh,
this
okay.
game from their
Well,
memory as
maybe it's
G2
close
dominate game 4.
And this will be very telling, this next game for the Sonics on how they react to a game like this. JNAP's putting up 1,000 score. Is that what you want to see?
Why
Against
is
G2?
G1
And
76
the Sonics
pings?
certainly have to come up with
Because he
something
probably
here.
plays on the
Well,
left.
I mean, JNAP's, look, he had a
Yeah, that
hat
sucks.
trick, he had a playmaker,
They
and
should
a
get a new
savior
teammate
medal.
then.
So JNAP's doing it all
Because
for G2,
playing on
who
West is
look
not
unstoppable.
ideal.
If Chicago and JNAPS can continue to play like this, and then also Drees not playing bad either, getting in those trenches, getting bumps, getting demos, slight deflections, being that fullback that leads the play. This
Yeah, I
is the
think Drees should
G2
stick with
that is a
Fennec
threat
here.
to win it all in North America. If they play like they did in Game 4.
And that's why people pick them. So for the
But do you
Sonics
think
now,
it's gonna win
just kind of
Sonics
switching
or
gears
no?
over to them, the question is, what do they really have to do? And I feel like they have got to find better footing in the
Actually, I don't-
midfield.
honestly,
G2
I
have
don't
had
really
so
know.
much time and space to work together
Coming on
now.
the 26th.
And now that it's clicking, I think the Sonics are going, oh no, we really got to figure something out.
Honestly, I think it could go either way.
See, I'm not gonna watch. I'm just gonna get warmed up. I think JNAPS is gonna pop off. JNAPS and Roldus are the stars of the match.
Yeah, from each team. The MVPs or something. Yeah.
I'm gonna yeah, after 20 I'm gonna watch FaZe versus Rebellion.
Is it in the semifinals right now?
No, these are quarterfinals. Semifinals are NRG versus Rogue. And then whoever wins G2 versus Sonics, and then FaZe and then Rebellion. People underrated the Sonics.
That's what I'm saying.
People thought they'd get knocked out first round. But they actually.
I mean, they made it. They don't place bad at all. I mean, I don't think they've won a split yet. But like,
Are you a fan of the Sonics?
yeah, I like them.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I liked FaZe, but then they beat NRG, so I got pissed. But still, yeah. No, if Rogue beat NRG, I'm deleting Rocket League. You heard it
They
here
already
first.
have like many times.
No, this major, if they beat them, and then.
It starts in 22 seconds.
Yeah, no, I'm in Rocket League, I'm in free play. No, the thing is though, yeah, I mean, Rogue's gonna get swept. You heard it here first. Rogue's gonna get swept. Actually, no, three.
Yeah.
I think 4.
I think it's gonna be actually kind of close.
No, 4-2 energy.
I think I could see 4-2 or something.
4-2 energy, or 4-3, or 4-3. I mean, not 4-3.
Oh, we're going against party people.
Yeah.
So this might be a little hard. I mean, there's no second chance because this was second chance, and we missed the other one. So
Actually, no. I think it's gonna be until the final round. I think they're each gonna win 3, and then it would be the final round. One of them One of them has a sweaty car. The other ones, I don't know. Our teammate does not look good.
Dude, has a really sweaty car.
No, I think the plain octane with Cristiano has.
Yeah, that also is a very sweaty car.
But
I think I have a sweaty car too.
Oh, the bronze boost is sweaty.
Although that boost is not sweaty. That he has.
Yeah. Thing is though.
We got a PC teammate so we can.
Dude, I have like 2 viewers only. Lol. And then our teammate's car is not looking good at all.
Let's hope he's good.
I mean, Discord is not really sweaty. I mean, some people use it, but it's like... Hopefully I don't get, like, DC'd.
Teammate.
I got it. He tried juking.
Nice. Okay.
I'll be behind you.
I missed.
Good fake.
I was trying to... I did not realize how far that ball was.
Wait for a shot. I got it. I can go again. To you. Nice.
Down again?
Teammate, where are you? I can't go.
Good.
Waiting for bang.
Yeah, teammate. Got it. Nice.
Follow maybe? To me?
Nitra ZC is gonna get a touch.
Middle? Never mind. No shot!
You, teammate?
I'm waiting.
Okay, I want to get boost.
I got it.
Teammate. I don't want to say ball chasing, but he's getting like a lot of...
No, he's ball chasing. Because he bumped me, so he's the ball chaser. Yeah, he bumped me right there. Or bumped him. I don't know. Yeah, it's him. Nice. Nice. Faking.
Nope. Teammate's way too far up. Teammate should be back right now.
Ground pinch. Teammate, okay. Cool.
I was gonna try faking it.
Teammate. I'll be second man. Shot, I faked.
I'm last man right now. Oh, never mind.
Alright,
Still last
I'll
man.
go last
Okay,
man.
now
You
I'm
can
first
go.
man.
I'm second man. I got it.
Now I'm third man.
50. Take it this side. You, nice. Teammate should be third man right now, and he is. Teammate go. Nice.
Okay, now I'm third
Oh,
man.
you got done.
Got it.
Nice. Waiting.
Bro, teammate!
Ball
You messed me up!
He's a ball chaser.
I could have scored that.
Going out ceiling. Faked. Alright. I got it. Yeah, I messed up.
Nah,
I'm gonna
that's
say
fine.
shot maybe. Oh, almost dunked him. Alright, I'll rotate out. I'm back.
Oh, that's a goal.
Speed flip. Oh. Yeah, that's my bad. I had bad positioning. Actually, no, it's our teammate shouldn't be that far up.
So, yeah, he should be around that area.
I mean, he should be behind midfield there.
Yeah, he should be behind. He should be a little bit backwards, but other than that, he's in pretty good positioning.
I'm up. I'm beating.
I feel like my stiffness is high.
I use 0.65, 0.7.
I use 0.25.
That's in. Oh, nice.
That's enough.
Oh. Nice.
Like, I knew they were
get
gonna
that
clear
boost.
the other way, so I was
A
there.
double jump. Teammate double committed. That okay? That's our teammate's fault. Teammate should not be up there.
And
Bruh.
we're double committing teammate.
Alright, I got that.
You're so mean. Bruh.
Teammate! Velmo, if you saw that, you Shoals rotated. Why would you? What's
It's
Shoals?
spelling, bro.
Did this guy take 2nd grade grammar?
No, it's not grammar mistake, it's a spelling
I
mistake.
mean spelling,
And then I'm gonna say nice spelling, bro.
Teammate's such
Wait,
like.
I'm gonna say nice spelling and what do you know about rotations?
Yeah, we lost.
No, I believe.
Boom!
Okay, no, I don't believe. Actually, Houston was doing the right thing there. See, it's backing up my guy.
Backing like crazy. Alright, easy. If we score it here, there's potential.
There's no potential.
Huh? No! I'm quitting this game. Rocket League's trash. Your second goal. Oh! Justin keeps it alive. Nice.
Nice spelling. And you. What do you know about rotations?
Lol.
Oh, alright, what do you know about rotations? These guys are saying easy. Why'd you leave, bro?
Because I'm gonna do the phase thing. Is phase
I
even?
always get trash items from these things. Titanium white, please. 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 Bro, Crockwood.
Controller.
Have a play. Oh, what's in the item shop? Bruh, this item shop sucks.
Alright, let me go to YouTube. Alright guys, we're gonna continue the Rlcs. I think, wait, let's see who won. I think someone actually won. YouTube.
And Drees.
Oh, G2
I
won.
love the effort.
Oh my god, wow, that's surprising.
Actually, no, there's one more game, but if G2 wins, then they win the series.
Oh, okay, so it's 3-2 right now.
It's 2-2. It's 2-2 in the game. So last game. G2's actually playing really good right now. Oh, Drees just. Oh, okay, that's in.
I kind of want G2 to lose so we can see an extra game. You know?
I kind of want them to win because I don't want the video to be long. Nice.
You have to edit the tournament we played out of it because I don't think the viewers want to watch it. Wait, yeah, we have to keep it in the road, bro.
No, I gotta keep it in because her teammate's guard. I gotta keep it in because her teammate's guard.
Yeah, he's literally Pulse Fire. Imagine being Pulse Fire though.
Pulse Fire 2.0.
Naps to go back. Maybe an opportunity for Shock. It's a good challenge for Drees comes out. Sonics looking to break through G2. They have not spent a lot of time here on the G2 side. That old game plan that the Sonics been using has not been working against this G2 defense as of late.
Shot. Impatient, fakes out 150, gets beat there. Chicago the tap back to J-Naps, and the shot will be deflected wide by Roldiz. Drees in the corner, staying in the play. You even saw him backwards, not giving up.
They just can't get out. Sonics are just met by a G2 player every step of the way. This might be the first couple touches. T. Corral through. Wizardry down the field to take the lead for the Sonics.
And you see Roldiz hitting the brakes at the final moment. And T. Corral maintaining speed. I don't think he's got the brake button bound. Going top speed, 0 boost. And that goal to put the Sonics ahead. We're about a minute away from Game 7.
That was
a scary moment.
Sonics are able to get out, and they've been on a couple close opportunities for G2.
Miss.
No, J-Naps, open net for G2, but a massive whiff for the Sonics. And that's an unfortunate way to give up your lead.
Ooh, Roldiz. If you see on the replay, as soon as he flipped for it, he dropped the controller. Stop moving. A heartbreaking miss for Roldiz. And that puts G2 back in the game. Backward bounce. Shock. Tipping it off to the side, but Chicago had it red. Now the 50. Pushing it by 1. Drees. Corner boost steal. Off the ceiling. Bouncing back to J-Naps. Off the backboard, Chicago will likely hit it down. Shock up to T. Corral. T. Corral blocked out by Drees. Roldiz being stopped by J-Naps at the midfield. Infield pass. Chicago didn't get the right jump.
Oh, that's a good pass. It's open. What a pass from Drees. You thought maybe he'd play it out towards the box, but he plays it off the corner, and T. Corral has no boost to get after it. He thought maybe someone was behind him, but it's a wide open shot for Chicago, and G2 take the lead.
Yeah, T. Corral, the last defender back. There was nobody close after him, and Drees saw the play, and he made it. Drees, the selfless corner pass. And now G2, can they hold on these final few moments? Last attempt for the Sonics off the corner. And that's going to be it. G2, hold on. They take down the Sonics and are heading to the semifinals.
What a series from the Sonics. I think nobody really gave them a lot of credit here coming into this game. I think a lot of people thought this was going to be a sweep or maybe one game for the Sonics, but they looked good here in this series. The only difference was that G2 really turned it on after those first few games. Chicago and J-Naps, they came alive. I think that traditional game plan that you've been seeing from G2 in this spring split really showed itself late in the series and ultimately taking the win.
And we're in for such a treat, Corelli. We've got a 3-way race for the final spot in North America, and G2 just upped the ante. They're going to be going up against whoever wins between FaZe and the Rebellion, the final 3 teams to claim the last spot, and we're going to see them all going head-to-head. They are in control of their own destiny. In that final quarterfinal matchup, the Rebellion versus FaZe, that's going to be coming up right after the break.
Verizon knows how to build unlimited right. Start with America's most awarded network.
I'm on my phone 24/7.
Then, for the first time ever, give families more entertainment with Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus, now all included.
We're a big soccer family. Handmaid's Tale. I love Frozen.
Then give families plans to mix and match, so you only pay for what you need.
You get so much more than this, a great network.
With plans starting at just $35. The network more people rely on gives you more. This is unlimited built right. Only on Verizon.
In this sport, speed is everything. Reflexes, reaction time, are measured in hundredths of a second. That's the time separating victory from defeat. It's lights out. And away we go.
Yo, what's up, guys? Alright, dude, my mic is back. No shot. Lol. Alright, let's do a reaction again. No shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Championship Sunday of the North American Spring Split Major, brought to you by Verizon. I'm Leaf, and Rlcs joined me alongside Cole and Jorby as well to break down that last match. Jorby, the Sonics giving a bit of a fight there, but of course G2 did pull through even with the curse that we gave them against them.
You know, I have to say, and no, it's not because I wanted to see G2 lose, but I really look at that, man. Like T Crow is so good. He's so good. I love watching that man play, and I'm only sad that they lost because I won't get to watch T Crow ball out even more. That was so fun early on, but like Drees, man, like Drees on the other side, that bump play right there into a pass. Like he does everything G2 wants him to do. Allows Chicago and JNAPs to be Chicago and JNAPs. He's just filled in the gaps perfectly. Sonics had no answer for it. It was good stuff from G2.
Yeah, it was all getting a little bit awkward for G2 there after the first 3 games. And then suddenly there was that 7-1. It's been a while since we've seen a Brazil at this level of RLCSX. After that, you know, they rode their luck at times, but the better team won.
Leaf, I just got to say, Gibbs is not here, so G2 won. And I think that might be better.
That is
a valid point. I forgot. That's why we can get away with that. Okay, we're keeping them off now. Or at least G2 is going to petition to keep them off. Well, maybe we'll ask G2 himself. Chicago is actually joining us on the line now. Talk about that victory. Do we vote Gibbs off Chicago?
Chicago
I think that's a good idea, honestly. I'm for it. I'm here for it.
I don't think anyone's going to be against that. So
Gibbs is out. He's coming back with ammo, though. Don't worry. He's writing down he's writing everything down. Now, talk to me about Dries, because Jorby was just talking about him. You know, obviously we've asked questions about him before, but Dries, you know, where do you find him fitting into the mixture right now? What's that thing that he brings for the team?
Honestly, I think the beginning of the series is a little bit rough just because
Chicago,
we were all a little bit shaky and not playing how we wanted to. But I kind of said midway through the series, I was like, yo, Dries, be confident. Don't be afraid to cut me and Jake off and do your thing and just go get boosts, do whatever you want with the ball. So as soon as he did that, I think that was like the turning point. We started feeling like ourselves again. And that was, I think, the game of the Brazil, the game before. And we started just getting the confidence after that. And I think that was just mainly because Dries started playing with confidence, started having fun, and he was balling out, honestly.
Yeah, no, he certainly was, and so were you and JNAPS as well. And kind of in tandem with that question, then, for the first couple games, you were saying that you were a little bit shaky. Was there something that the Sonics were doing against you? Because James and I were casting that game. We were just talking about how quick they were, but then it seemed like once you guys got comfortable, you were able to kind of push them back and make sure they couldn't put that same pressure on you that maybe they had in the beginning of the series.
Yeah, honestly, usually Sonics, the way they play us is kind of like really far back in counterattacks. So we can usually do whatever we want on offense, and then maybe they'll score a counterattack. So that's what we're expecting. But they came out the gates like challenging everything we did with passes, just air dribbles, all that. So they kind of caught us off guard. So we pushed up a little bit too much, maybe like wasting a little bit too much boost because we had to play more defense. And as soon as we kind of remembered, like, okay, they're doing this, we got to step up the pace, we got to start doing this. That's when it switched around, and we kind of started feeling more confident and honestly more comfortable, which is why I think we got the dub.
So you've made it to the semi-finals now. Congratulations. And you're going to be up against either Shopify Rebellion or FaZe Clan, which, as I'm sure you know, is an absolutely massive series in the context of the season. Which one of those two teams do you think will be up against?
Wait, what did you say?
That's honestly the match of RLCS, like the entire season for me, because these two teams have been basically right with us the entire time. And now I get to be in the top 6 and watch them stress over it like I was for the past month. But I'm going to go with my boys at FaZe, AJ, Alu, Gyro. They're just too skilled. I think they win this, and I think we're going to be seeing them in the semis.
Wow.
What do you mean where? No.
Where does it look like? Cole's question would be, who's the player that you find the scariest out of any of the 6 of them on FaZe or Rebellion? Like, who do you want to see the least?
Ooh, I mean, I don't think any of them are scary, but I think we haven't really played KCP in a while. And Beast Mode's just really, really solid. He's probably the best player on KCP. And whenever they're playing well, it's usually due to Beast Mode, and he can do offense, defense, midfield. It's crafty. So Beast Mode's probably the most annoying, I would say. Not really scary, but he's always just in your face, always making, the thing is, most of the time making the right play. So that's why he's probably just the hardest to play against.
Now we have both Garrett and Chicago saying FaZe is going to take it. So you get the same fate. I'm kicking you off because I'm cheering for Rebellion. Get off the show. Get out of here. No, Chicago. Thanks
where
for joining us, man.
does it look like I care?
No matter who you face.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it, Leaf.
Do you wanna
Chicago from G2 Esports. They move on into the semifinals there. And yeah, nice kid. Yeah, great kid. Except for the fact that they're all saying FaZe. I'm mad here.
I said FaZe too, so I guess you're gonna have to kick me off the show. But I don't know if you're gonna find someone to fill my spot.
I think Chicago gave you the real answer when he told you that he thought Beast Mode was nuts. I think he's trying to.
Thanks for bringing it back. Thank you, Jordan.
You're welcome.
Give me the confidence back. Keep me on track here. But there it is. We have 3 teams now into the semifinals. Cole, with only one more spot remaining here. Rogue, NRG, and G2 sitting in those semis. Those are teams we expect to be there, but that next one is the big one, as there's only one spot left.
I feel like Chicago is doing our job for us, saying it is the match of the season. This is the one that everybody's eyes were drawn to when this bracket was revealed at the end of the show yesterday. One of these two teams is going to take that final spot in the North American Championship. Sure, they both want to make it to the semifinals of the major, but this is the highest pressure match we probably have ever seen in the RLCS X. The stakes are that high.
Let's show you guys. Let's bring some context to this, because it's been a race, and Chicago mentioned it himself. You know, he said, we've been stressing over this spot, and just until yesterday, they hadn't clinched a spot, Jorby. They just clinched it by getting their position in this bracket, leaving FaZe and Shopify to fight for that 6th spot for the championships.
Yeah, only a 50-point difference between G2 and FaZe, but that 30-point difference between FaZe and Rebellion. This North American race in the leaderboards has been so fun to watch, and it's honestly, it's crazy to me that with how Gyro, AJ, and Illusion have looked over the course of RLCS X, that they're still fighting off Rebellion, which back when they were Kansas City Pioneers, you remember they popped off in the fall and they hadn't been able to recreate that same magic, but they are back in the spring and taking advantage of all those points that they've riled up.
Well, it's time. Shopify Rebellion versus FaZe Clan. This is one that everyone, even the players, have been looking forward to see happen, because it all comes down to this. One spot is left for the North American Championships, and only one of these teams gets to be there. There's no sharing. There's no hand-holding. You got to beat down the other team to take that spot away from them. Who's it going to be, FaZe Clan or Rebellion? We're going to find out in a few moments, but Corelli, this is insane that it can come down to something this big.
Look, I think there's no excuses here, right? You're evenly matched. You're at the same point total, essentially. You get to play each other. You get to prove that you're better than the other team. There's no excuses here. And what's even better about this matchup, as these guys haven't really played each other that much this season. For 3 splits, they've only played each other like 4 times, 5 times here today. So they haven't played each other that much. So there's not like that much data to like pull something from. It's just who's better today.
I think that's the crazy thing about some of these matchups too, is because like, you know, when we look at the head-to-heads, we expect like 7, 8, 9 matches to be played. The fact that they've only matched up 4 times is telling, and I think just adds to the stakes behind it and the pressure that both the teams have to feel.
And 3 of those are in the grid as well. They haven't played in the regional since the regional, which, if you're wondering, Pete's won 3-0. So maybe we can base it on that and say that FaZe win this one.
We have very little data to go off of, so maybe Twitch chat can help us out. It's time for the Verizon fan vote. Who is going to the championships, guys? FaZe or is it Shopify Rebellion? And
I actually don't know.
I think Corelli was right here that it's great that it comes down to it's in your hands. And the fact that it's a best of 7, even better right now, because there's more chance to adjust, more back and forth we can potentially see. There's no questions after this of who deserved that spot, because you're playing the team that's fighting for it. So, analysts, I need to know real quick now, who is it going to be? Who is going? Jorby, you drew the lucky straw here of being on the final seat.
We know where Jorby's going.
Yeah. Look, it's beast mode, baby. It's Rebellion. They're going to take this. FaZe, no, AJ, cool. It's AJ versus beast mode, but dude, like, I'm sorry,
dude,
AJ,
this guy just said Shopify Rebellion is going to win. Nah.
I backed Shopify Rebellion yesterday against Team Envy, and everybody laughed at me. I ended up being correct, and I'm going to follow Jorby into battle right now. My leaders, Shopify Rebellion, are going to take this.
Dude, 2 people are saying Shopify Rebellion are going to win.
Well, then I'm going to do this, because I think I know where Corelli's going. I am also backing Shopify Rebellion.
Wow.
I kicked 2 professional players off the show.
Dude, why is everyone saying Shopify Rebellion?
You choose your words wisely here, Corelli.
No. You are so lucky this is my last deck segment, because if FaZe do win, I would let you have it. I'm going FaZe, baby. And look, I'm not going to go against Garrett. I'm not going to go against
everyone's
Chicago.
saying Shopify Rebellion.
If I went against those 2 guys, I'm not going against them at all. And I said FaZe before they even came on. I think they can come out. Look, they haven't played them a lot. The 2 losses they
Dude,
had
everyone
recently
said
were in the grid.
Shopify
I think FaZe comes out on top.
Do you think
Well,
Shopify is
we have most of the desk in favor of Shopify Rebellion, and it is a close call in the fan vote right now. The chat's going to back you a little bit, but just barely. Corelli here is the FaZe clan fans are coming out.
Thanks for being
It's
here,
good.
Nicole.
It's going to be close. Regardless, get on Twitter at @EarlySports, hashtag RLCS. So let us know how hyped you are about this match, because you know we are as well. But we do have a match waiting for us over in that Verizon Skybox. We have Shopify Rebellion versus FaZe Clan. One of them is going to the North American Championships.
Oh, I absolutely love this, Johnny. We played through so many tournaments. We went through so many matches. And still, we managed to get to the point where it's straight up, beat this team, you get yourself through.
Yeah, this is the greatest thing about this format is it all comes down to this, quite literally. What a dream to have them matching up against each other in the quarterfinals. This isn't the case.
When we announced the format, is that we get something like this. You don't actually expect it to happen.
Well, you know, it can happen, but for it to happen this early is ridiculous because we needed one of them to finish outside of the top 2 in their group, and that it was FaZe yesterday. I think their group was harder, but well played to Shopify Rebellion, taking down Envy and making this just a little bit more in their hands. I'm not a back them though. I think they've had the more impressive playoff runs for me than FaZe, who I've seen, you know, making a few mistakes here and there when the pressure reaches a climax, and that is going to be what happens here. Pressure will not have been this high throughout the entire season.
Oh, huge demo as well. That's going to head towards the backboard. Difficult read for AJ, and he decided to get it off the block. Those of you that are going to be joining us just as this series begins, best of 7, winner of this heads through to the North American Championships. Both teams have got access to 1 timeout that they can use in between games. Outside of that, it's what you can do on the field. As Rapid, double touch, sets up some space for Memory. And AJ yet again, he's been so sharp defensively so far.
AJ just running out of boost there, so he couldn't really do anything with the possession that he'd accumulated, but actually Beast Mode missing his aerial off the back wall. This is a bit unusual to see. And Beast Mode is highlighted by Chicago as the one player. He didn't want to say scariest player, but he did say the best player in this lobby. Here he is again. Memory.
Rapid. Some space for Memory. And AJ yet again, he's been so sharp defensively so far.
Dude, AJ's playing pretty
just
good.
Running out of boost there, so he couldn't really do anything with the possession that he'd accumulated, but actually Beast Mode missing his aerial off the back wall. This is a bit unusual to see. Beast Mode is highlighted by Chicago as the
Look, we know AJ can pull off amazing feats on the offensive side of the field. The fact that he's playing this good defensively
again, Memory
is going to be a huge plus sign for them. Although you don't want to see too much more of this defense. Thus far, it has been just all Shopify as they are looking to continue putting that.
Anything with the possession that he'd accumulated, but actually Beast Mode missing his aerial off the back wall. This is a bit unusual to see.
You did when?
Look, we know AJ can pull off amazing feats on the offensive side of the field. The fact that he's playing this good defensively
again, Memory
is going to be a huge plus sign for them. Although you don't want to see too much more of this defense. Thus far, it has been.
Let me mute my stream, my bad, guys.
Formation, a very wide formation from Shopify Rebellion on their attack. They've already got somebody over on that far side every single time that the ball comes across. Now, if FaZe can change up the direction 1 or 2 times even, that'll get everybody on the wrong side of the ball in an instant, because they are covering a lot of area to the left and right, but they're also having to move very far upfield to do so. So look out for those hard clears, look out for the passing and defense from FaZe.
Well, there is AJ now moving on up. Has he got the reset? No, he hasn't. Instead, he wants the double touch, and it just skips away from him off the backboard. So that is going to be the major threat when you're running that sort of formation. But yes, you're covering a lot of ground. But if it ever pops over to a player like AJ, if we see Illusion do what he was doing yesterday, and they just pop that ball up for the air dribble, you're not going to get there early enough before they get it under full control, and you're going to have to deal with what they can put together mechanically. So the first one didn't quite go in, as we still looking for that first goal. Illusion already up. Wants to grab it on the way back down. Wasn't challenged for a while. Beast Mode very brave to let that one be played for a little while extra.
I think
Rapid's going to go for his zone attempt. That's not the easiest one to control. Keeps it away from AJ. Should be very well dealt with by Illusion.
Very deep defensive line for FaZe. You know, Shopify could take a bit more time on the ball. They don't want to make those mistakes with the soft touches, with the accurate touches. And that's always a scarier thing to do. Now can AJ save his team once again? He's bought them a little bit of time. Not much though. Gyro's with them to stay goal side of the ball. FaZe doing enough here. They've tidied up the early errors, and now they've got a best chance to get again. A huge opportunity. That was FaZe's best look at it. Look at this free jump for Rapid. He's just there as a distraction, allows memory to go through. This is such an end-to-end game because both teams are deserting the midfield in favor of those wide rotations.
How many amazing saves are we going to see in this game? Beast Mode's given a lot of time to try and set up, but can't quite find memory. As Illusion with AJ in the midfield, instead pops it up high, wants to see if the mistake will happen from Rapid. It's back on target. Rapid will recover just in time. And I have no idea how, but despite the amount of efforts that both teams have had, this is going to go to overtime.
Clutch defense, those huge saves, like you mentioned, have been the key points of the game. I don't know how they managed to read the play going into either of the saves. We had AJ at one end. He's been putting up some really good reads all throughout this tournament. This team need him now more than ever. He's been the guy this season for FaZe. Like you mentioned, mostly in offense, getting in the spotlight. But now he's been called upon at both ends of the field, showing up huge.
Beast Mode has got Rapid to work with, who does prioritize boost. That's actually not too bad considering AJ, not with his favored touch over in the corner. Now takes the shot. Rapid off the backboard. Up goes Illusion.
What?
And Rapid not only saves, but he clears in the same motion. Rapid and AJ have been brick walls on either side of the field.
Well, both teams have focused up brilliantly here. This is what we were hoping for in this matchup. This is the series to decide who gets a shot at being NA champions at the end of Rlcs Season X. And who gets a shot at that $400,000 prize pool. FaZe starting to have more success with the territorial aspect of the game. They've got it boxed in here. Rebellion running out of boost. No hard clear on that ball. AJ's on the end of it, but Rapid closes him off.
And still memory sticking around. Zero boost. He's got it to Rapid, unchallenged. And two players needed to keep it out. Beast Mode shot will not be on target. And Illusion, despite maybe having a better option to leave it for a teammate, just didn't want to see that ball on his side of the field anymore. I can't really say I blame him. Coming up now on 7 minutes since this series started. We have not had a goal just yet. Not for a lack of trying so far. Rapid just seems to be only staying in this side of the field. AJ leaves it. Rapid and Beast Mode chasing the ball down to the other side of the field. Emery wanted to move forward. Instead, he is going to have to try and back down, buy his team a bit of time to resubmit their rotation. Rapid avoids a bump and still gets the midfield challenge.
Clears have been sufficient so far, Shogun. They've not been making big, risky plays. Not been lurking upfield looking for redirect options. Now here's what. Memory's there. Gyro blocks him. They're cutting off angles well whenever the redirects are available for either team. Look at that catch from Beast Mode as well. Just keeping control of the ball. Even finds memory on the right-hand side. Gyro deflects it up to Illusion. What a play! And what a goal to separate the two teams in such an evenly fought war. That's only game one.
We needed brilliance to break the deadlock, and FaZe have delivered it. Made the mention earlier on, Johnny, that both teams so quick, they just wanted to get players back. And it was that first time, the first time you really took the risk, delay the rotation back, come through the middle, and just give yourself the passing option. And FaZe are the ones that wanted to go for it, and they will reap the rewards. What a game one. Hopefully, here's to 6 more.
Oh, just an incredible level being put on by both these teams. We're wondering, would they be able to produce this kind of consistency? Because consistency is not the word I would use to describe either of their seasons up until now, although Rebellion perhaps a little bit more consistent towards the end of the season. What defense coming out from Beast Mode at one end. We saw AJ with a 6 save at the other, and then play of the game. Gyro nonchalantly flicks the ball towards the top corner. He almost scored it. Obviously, Illusion was there to make sure, but he's, I think, the perfect guy for FaZe to have making that play. He's the one who didn't look great yesterday. When things started going wrong for them, he really fell off. It just exacerbated the problem. Now Gyro is the one making the plays, and it could easily go in the opposite direction. We might see a momentum swing for FaZe, and that's, you know, a really key moment here for Rebellion to focus up, not allow any mistakes to creep into their game.
Oh, that might be their chance for a first goal. Somehow, AJ has kept it out. Would he be able to do anything about this?
Oh,
no, he's
wow.
just merely a passenger. He had to watch two teammates jump, but neither of them stood a chance.
Yeah, Lucian just couldn't get anywhere near that initial touch onto the back wall. We're talking about Rebellion solidifying, but actually it's FaZe who make the first mistake here. And after such a high level in game one, you have to imagine that that was going to happen at some point. The consistency is so difficult to maintain when so much is on the line. Everything's on the line here. This is their season. Good end here.
Difficult mindset to get back to because a first game is so intense. You get 1 minute, and that 1 minute sometimes can be a little bit of a curse. It's the reason why often you'll see teams just sort of ready up as quick as they can. They want to jump back in. It's that flip reset is saved on the goal line. But that 1 minute where you just have a breather, it's so difficult to get yourself back into that incredibly intense mindset. And that's the reason why we do see our first mistake. Gyro wants to try and follow it. He has got that hit, followed it, picked up boost, and he deserves that goal. Unreal from Gyro.
Well, he's Pyro yesterday, he's Myro today. That's just a clean beat. He was so much faster than his opponent to that shot. And after the recovery as well, he's the player who needed to recover and then go again for the ball. And he still gets there first.
What I love is
nails the
that
shot in the top
first
corner.
touch was intended for the boost. And he just kept it going afterwards. I've never seen such a calculated first touch to keep the play going from that sort of angle. So, yeah, we want to see more from him today. We're definitely getting it.
It's a huge hit from Rapid. Just deflecting the ball into his own post and trying to get another touch as it passes by in the opposite direction again, just to make sure that he's buying his team as much space as possible, as much time as possible. Rapid's been bumped back into the orange half here. I have to imagine that's what happened. Why would he be flying? I mean, I asked that, but I'm sure Rapid would find a reason to be flying in for some kind of pre-jump challenge there. He's both staying goal side in the ball. This is great defensive showing from him so far this series.
Now we already see beast mode up. He's got the reset, he's got the bump. But thankfully for Gyro, he's got an extra teammate, and that is going to be the trump card. Beast mode leaves it for Rapid to move on in. 3 minutes left. AJ wants to have a bit of his own go. What a dunk that was. And thankfully, Rapid smartly moving back. It's a sort of situation where if you get greedy and assume that your teammate's going to at least get something positive out of it, you can get caught out.
Well, that's a good touch from Rapid. Going high here is brilliant, but Aleutian still covers Beast Mode's shot. And now they're in a 2v1. Gyro runs out of boost and makes it into a full FaZe defense. Or rather, a full Rebellion defense, I should say. AJ somehow gets the angle down as Beast Mode has stayed relevant in the play. Not sure how he managed to get to that one first. He's still going. Beast Mode really starting to show why Chicago's got his eye on him here. Taking over the lobby in game 2.
Rapid wants to maintain a bit of midfield pressure, not something we saw back in game number 1. It hasn't worked for them thus far. Emery looking to change that. This has been the game though. Get that ball into the air dribble, see what brilliance you can come up with. And neither team has allowed the other one to get the shot off clean. Rapid not going to go. Aleutian backs off as well. AJ going for another air dribble off that backboard. Once again, as we head towards the last few moments of the game. Still got both teams tied up. No major mistakes thus far since we got back to 1 each. What has been very strange here, Johnny, is we've gone from a very fundamental game in game 1. Now both teams, all 6 players, want to show off what they can do mechanically. This has been a battle of air dribbles.
Yeah, we're starting to see the freedom be expressed, at least in the first man forward on any play, but the rotations are as deep as they were in game 1 at the same time. That's a fantastic pass by Rapid. Memory just keeping on ball cam there, making sure that he's helping out Rapid with that clear, giving him that downward pass option. Now it's Rapid who's on the end of the pass. So they're following up on each other's touch as well here, Rebellion. It's difficult for FaZe to generate any sort of sustained pressure against this defensive synergy.
As we head into the last 40 seconds, what a swing game this could now be. trying so hard to avoid a 2-0 deficit off another 1-goal game. Rapid pops the ball up, wants to follow. He is the quicker of the two players. Beast Mode can't shoot from this, but he can set up. That second touch is going to take it away from memory. Good pressure maintained. One miss. It's going to be followed up by AJ. Nobody expecting that one, though, over on the offense, so you can get away with that one. But AJ now with a mistake of his own. FaZe might very well want to just see overtime at this point. It's got very sloppy in the final few moments, but that challenge is going to help out an awful lot. Beast Mode, one final chance for him. And he has got it past one player. Gyro will see the ball away. Don't think it was on target either way, but I got to make sure of that.
It's a good effort. Beast Mode finding the most that he could out of that play. I didn't really expect it to amount to much. FaZe do have to be careful with these wayward defensive